So Alhamdulillah, we will start the program inshallah. I think all students are here, and mashallah parents are here also. And we like to thank all the parents and all the brothers and sisters, mashallah, who came to this program. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward each and every one, inshallah. May Allah make this means of forgiveness for us. So inshallah we will do a lot of recitation of Quran and different inshallah activity here. And so we have this line here. I want inshallah all the brothers can inshallah go back and just try to sit behind the line so children can sit in the front, and inshallah we can start the program.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, parents, and respected guests, Jazakallah khair for attending the House of Knowledge and Masjid Al-Huda's first Jalsa. In the House of Knowledge, we strive to fulfill the fara'id of knowledge and inculcate the knowledge of this deen into our lives. We do this by reading and memorizing the Quran, as well as learning how to act as Muslims. In this Jalsa, we will be presenting a part of what the students have learned and accomplished. So inshallah, to start off, we'll have Zayn Asif call the adhan.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya 'alas salah. Hayya 'alas salah. Hayya 'alal falah. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمد الوسيلة والفضيلة ما بعثه مقام المحمود الذي وعده إنك لا تخلف.
So alhamdulillah, when we learn something like the adhan, we don't just learn like that it's like the call to prayer. But we also learn like what it means and how to like properly act while the adhan's being called and after the adhan's being called. So this is just one of the topics of the many that we will be presenting for you today, inshallah. So with that, inshallah, handing over the mic to Brother Fazil, who will be announcing. Jazakallah khair.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Brothers and sisters Islam, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Masjid Al-Huda and the House of Knowledge annual prize giving in Jalsa. Today we celebrate the kids, a form of encouragement that they'll continue their Islamic education and that tomorrow they will become our leaders, and I quote from a great scholar, "Strive for education before you are old. For education is better than silver and gold. Silver and gold may tarnish away, but a sound of education will never decay." Our first presenter, inshallah, is Hafiz Khalid Muhammad, who will be reciting Surah Tahrim, ayats 8 through 12.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا توبوا إلى الله توبة نصوحا عسى ربكم أن يكفر عنكم سيئاتكم ويدخلكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار يوم لا يخزي الله النبي والذين آمنوا معه نورهم يسعى بين أيديهم وبأيمانهم يقولون ربنا أتمم لنا نورنا واغفر لنا إنك على كل شيء قدير يا أيها النبي جاهد الكفار والمنافقين واغلظ عليهم ومأواهم جهنم وبئس المصير ضرب الله مثلا للذين كفروا امرأة نوح وامرأة لوط كانتا تحت عبدين من عبادنا صالحين فخانتاهما فلم يغنيا عنهما من الله شيئا وقيل ادخلا النار مع الداخلين وضرب الله مثلا للذين آمنوا امرأة فرعون إذ قالت رب ابن لي عندك بيتا في الجنة ونجني من فرعون وعمله ونجني من القوم الظالمين ومريم ابنة عمران التي أحصنت فرجها فنفخنا فيه من روحنا وصدقت بكلمات ربها وكتبه وكانت من القانتين صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, Hafiz Khalid, he is the first student who finished the Quran, who memorized whole Quran. MashaAllah, takbir. We'll make dua for him, his family, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep him in the Quran for life, inshallah.
Inshallah, our next presenter is Hamza Nabiwala, who will be reciting Surah Azab, ayat 70 through 73.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. إنا عرضنا الأمانة على السماوات والأرض والجبال فأبين أن يحملنها وأشفقن منها وحملها الإنسان إنه كان ظلوما جهولا. ليعذب الله المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركين والمشركات ويتوب الله على المؤمنين والمؤمنات وكان الله غفورا رحيما. صدق الله العظيم.
Takbir. May Allah reward Hamza Nabiwala for his recitation. Inshallah, our next presenter is Isa Ahmed, who will be giving a short talk on the benefits and learning of Quran and knowledge.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد. أما بعد، وقال الله تعالى في القرآن المجيد بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر. صدق الله العظيم. Alhamdulillah, after praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sending peace and blessings upon His Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in the Quran Allah says that, to the nearest meaning, that that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the Quran easy to learn, so remember it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the gift and bestowed upon us the greatest and most holy book, the Quran. And it is His direct kalam, His word. and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guaranteed its protection from any change till the day of Qiyamah. And one of the means through which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will do this is through the hufad, the people who endeavor to memorize it in its entirety. And it comes in a hadith that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. The best among you are those who learn the Quran and then teach it. And the Quran in its recitation has immense reward. For every letter that you read, you get 10 hasanat. And to the nearest meaning, a Sahaba asked the Prophet ﷺ whether Alif Lam Mim was considered like one letter, 10 hasanat. But the Prophet ﷺ elaborated and said, no, Alif is 10 hasanat, Lam is 10 hasanat, and Mim is 10 hasanat. The amount of reward is immense in reading the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And striving towards knowledge and seeking it is also very important. It comes in a hadith that when someone is out seeking knowledge for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all the creation, all the fish in the ocean, all the birds in the sky, they pray for his forgiveness. And someone who goes to the masjid only for the purpose of learning knowledge for the sake of Allah ta'ala gets the reward as if he has done a completed hajj, an accepted hajj. So, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us the tawfiq to bring this into our lives and to bring the Quran into our hearts. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Isa, for your contribution. Isa was one of the first kids I met when I came to Florida 14 years ago. You might not even remember. Inshallah, up next is our next presenter, Yunus Amin, who will be reciting Surah Duriyat, ayat 47 through 60.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والسماء بنيناها بأيد وإنا لموسعون والأرض فرشناها فنعم الماهدون ومن كل شيء خلقنا زوجين لعلكم تذكرون ففروا إلى الله إني لكم منه نذير مبين ولا تجعلوا مع الله إلها آخر إني لكم منه نذير مبين كذلك ما أتى الذين من قبلهم من رسول إلا قالوا ساحر أو مجنون أتواصوا به بل هم قوم طاغون فتول عنهم فما أنت بملوم وذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون إن الله هو الرزاق ذو القوة المتين فإن للذين ظلموا ذنوبا مثل ذنوب أصحابهم فلا يستعجلون فويل للذين كفروا من يومهم الذي يوعدون صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, Yunus. And next, we have Isadullah Baburi, who will be reciting Surah Rahman, ayat 1 through 25.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو الأصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, Isadullah, for your contribution. And now to change the scene, we'll have, inshallah, we have a couple of skits about the etiquettes of the masjid, which will be presented by Musa Ahmed.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So inshallah, for the next part of this Jalsa, we want to talk about some etiquettes of the masjid and show what not to do while in the masjid. So first off, we wanted to say don't talk while the adhan is being called.
Not really. I think we should go to Pizza Hut. Yeah, Pizza Hut. Yo, their pizza's delicious, bro. Yeah, we should get stuffed crust or something. Yeah, bro, the double crust. Yeah, we should definitely go after Salah. Yeah, bro.
So while the adhan is being called, we should definitely not be talking and should rather be repeating the words after the muaddin. It is said to the nearest meaning in a hadith that while the adhan is being called, shaitan will run about the distance of Roha. When the Sahaba asked how far Roha is, the Prophet ﷺ replied that it is roughly about 36 miles from Medina. This just shows how powerful the adhan is, and by talking while it is being called is not only wrong, but is also disrespectful. So inshallah, next we wanted to discuss the issue of people judging other people and trying to correct others while they're in the masjid. As shown here, this person is trying to correct another person as they're doing their salah. Not only is this not correct, but it also distracts the person's salah. Whatever the intention a person has, we should still try to not do this because it can hurt and humiliate the person you are trying to teach. Whenever we are in the masjid, we should focus on ourselves and not look at other people. In all situations, we should consider everyone to be above us and that we should be learning something from them. So up next, we wanted to show you how bringing too many things to the masjid can be a distraction for the rest of the people praying.
Allahu Akbar.
So as shown here, bringing a lot of things to the masjid and taking them out can be a huge distraction to the people around you. You can get a big sin for distracting the salat of other people, so we should try our best to leave all the unnecessary things that we do not need in our car or at our house, but not bring it to the masjid. So next we wanted to talk about not taking too much space while praying. When we are making our salat with congregation, we should try and make sure that while we are praying, we are not taking up too much space and distracting the people around you. As stated earlier, distracting one's salat can be a big sin, so we should try our best to not take up too much space. So finally, we wanted to discuss the usage of phones when praying our salat. Using our phones during salat is something that should never be done. And if we were to do this, it would definitely break our salat. When praying our salat, we should try and do it with full khushu and khudu, which means concentration and devotion. It is said to the nearest meaning in the hadith that the status of salat in Islam is like the role of the head in the body. This just emphasizes why we should pray our salat with the most amount of concentration and devotion, and being on your phone is definitely not the way to do it. So with the examples shown today, we should all try and use the proper etiquette while at the masjid. May Allah give us the tawfiq to bring the qualities and teachings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam into our lives. Ameen. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
May Allah reward these kids for the skit that they perform, and this does happen. Inshallah, we can correct our mistakes. Up next, our next presenter is Yasir Saeed, who will be reciting Surah Jummah, ayats 9 through 11. Yasir Saeed.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسأوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون فإذا قضيت الصلاة فانتشروا في الأرض وابتغوا من فضل الله واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون وإذا رأوا تجارة أو لهوا انفضوا إليها وتركوك قائما قل ما عند الله خير من اللهو ومن التجارة والله خير الرازقين صدق الله العظيم.
Takbir. Thank you, Brother Yasir, for your contribution. Inshallah, up next is Abdullah Quraishi, who will be giving a speech on the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as well as his teachings and good akhirah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد ابن عبد الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. All praises to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the universe and the Master of the Day of Judgment. Peace and salutation be upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the light and has guided us to the right way of life. Dear students, parents, and respected guests, in this speech I will convey you to the story of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as well as his teachings and good akhlaq. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was born in Makkah to Abdullah and Amina. His father Abdullah had passed away before his birth, and his mother Amina had died when he was around 6 years old. Thereafter the death of his mother, he was sent to be raised with his grandfather Abdul Muttalib, and later by his uncle Abu Talib. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was and still is the best role model for us and all of humanity. This is because of his good akhlaq, as well as in being the best father, son, husband, caretaker of the orphans. He was the best at everything he did. Through the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and his way of life, we can see his morals and learn from it. He was always kind and caring for everyone. He also always went out of his way to help people in need in a time of difficulty, as well as never hurt or make fun of anyone. We should all strive to be like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and follow his teachings. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help all of us incorporate the teachings and sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam into our lives. Amen.
Takbir. Thank you, Abdullah, for your contribution. Our next presenter is no other than Uzair Nadat, who will be reciting Surah Shams.
Assalamu alaikum. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والشمس وضحاها والقمر إذا تلاها والنهار إذا جلاها والليل إذا يغشاها والسماء وما بناها والأرض وما طحاها ونفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها كذبت ثمود بسواها إذ انبعث أشقاها فقال لهم رسول الله ناقة الله وسقياها فكذبوه فعقروها فدمدم عليهم ربهم بذنبهم فسواها ولا يخاف عقباها صدق الله العظيم.
Takbir. MashaAllah, Uzair. Finally, we have Zachariah Nadat, Ayan Al-Hussein, and Yasin Gadiali, and they will be reciting Surah Quraysh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف صدق الله العظيم.
Takbir. That concludes presentation by the kids. May Allah reward all of them and their teacher most of all. And now we have a brother for a presentation, Abid Zahid. I'll call him to the microphone. He's going to be doing a nasheed for us.
Assalamu alaikum. Nasheed in Arabic and Urdu we call is Naat. That in praise to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the hamd is when we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I request everybody please say Durood Sharif. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala alihi kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim. زمین میلی نہیں ہوتی زمن میلا نہیں ہوتا زمین میلی نہیں ہوتی زمن میلا نہیں ہوتا محمد کے غلاموں کا کفن میلا نہیں ہوتا محمد کے غلاموں کا کفن میلا نہیں ہوتا محبت کملی والے سے وہ جذبہ ہے سنو لوگو محبت کملی والے سے وہ جذبہ ہے سنو لوگو یہ جس من میں سما جائے وہ من میلا نہیں ہوتا یہ جس من میں سما جائے وہ من میلا نہیں ہوتا محمد کے غلاموں کا کفن میلا نہیں ہوتا گلوں کو چوم لیتے ہیں سحر نم شبنمی قطرے گلوں کو چوم لیتے ہیں سحر نم شبنمی قطرے نبی کی نعت سن لے تو چمن میلا نہیں ہوتا نبی کی نعت سن لے تو چمن میلا نہیں ہوتا محمد کے غلاموں کا کفن میلا نہیں ہوتا جو نام مصطفیٰ چومے نہیں دکھتی کبھی آنکھیں جو نام مصطفیٰ چومے نہیں دکھتی کبھی آنکھیں پہن لے پیار جو ان کا بدن میلا نہیں ہوتا پہن لے پیار جو ان کا بدن میلا نہیں ہوتا
محمد کے غلاموں کا کفن میلا نہیں ہوتا. نبی کا دامن رحمت پکڑ لو اے جہاں والو. نبی کا دامن رحمت پکڑ لو اے جہاں والو. رہے جب تک یہ ہاتھوں میں چلن میلا نہیں ہوتا. رہے جب تک یہ ہاتھوں میں چلن میلا نہیں ہوتا. محمد کے غلاموں کا کفن میلا نہیں ہوتا. میں نازا تو نہیں فن پر مگر ناصر یہ دعویٰ ہے. میں نازا تو نہیں فن پر مگر عابد یہ دعویٰ ہے کہ ثنائے مصطفیٰ کرنے سے فن میلا نہیں ہوتا. کہ ثنائے مصطفیٰ کرنے سے فن میلا نہیں ہوتا. محمد کے غلاموں کا کفن میلا نہیں ہوتا. Thank you, Brother Zahid, for your contribution. I'd like to now call on the teacher and who has put together the program together, Hafiz Asif.
الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى إنا نحن نزلنا الذكر وإنا له لحافظون. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. My respected brothers and the sisters who are listening from other side and our youngsters, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who came to this program and who made sacrifice to come. You could be doing something else in this time, but you took your time out, you came for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to listen to Quran, to give more encouragement to our youngsters. They are youth today, they are tomorrow, they are our leaders. They are youth today, tomorrow they will be leader. Our youth is our future, So I thank to everyone who put the share in this gathering. Somehow, whatever they did, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward each and every person. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put a lot of barakah on them. So my dear brothers and sisters, this Quran, these kids memorizing Quran. This Hafiz Khalid, mashallah, he finished the Quran. I started this with only 2 kids, right? 2 kids memorizing Quran in the morning. They come, mashallah, 7:30 in the morning till 10:30. And alhamdulillah, after 2 years, we have now, alhamdulillah, more than 10 kids who's memorizing Quran. In the morning, 7:30, we have class till 10:30. And there's other students who comes after school. They go to high school, they come back, and they also, mashallah, giving time to Quran. This is an important thing. So as a parent, as a community member, we have to encourage our children that this is important. Quran is important. If you're learning Quran, it's the best thing you can do in your life, to learn the Quran. Like the hadith I mentioned from Sahih Bukhari, خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. What Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the best amongst you, the best person among my ummah is that person who learns the Quran. Who learns the Quran is the best. Not person who has the best car or who has a big house or who has a lot of wealth. He's not the best. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that person who learns the Quran, he's the best. After learning the Quran, he teaches this Quran to others. Each and all these kids who are sitting here, they're not one kid. They're not one student. After them, behind them, there's thousands of students. When they grow up, inshallah, they will be teaching to other people. And this will continue till the day of Qiyamah. Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned, إِنَّا نَحْنُ نَزَّلْنَا الذِّكْرَ وَإِنَّا لَهُ لَحَافِظُونَ. Allah said, we'll reveal this Quran and we will protect this Quran. Allah took responsibility to protect the Quran. How? All these youngsters memorizing Quran. All these young kids memorizing Quran. There is no other book in this world who can memorize word to word, letter by letter. Only the Quran, the miracle of the Quran, that you can memorize. So, my dear brothers, dear parents, encourage your children. Encourage them to learn the Quran. MashaAllah, today, our children, they are so smart. MashaAllah, so smart. Why don't they learn the Quran? So all these kids who memorize the Quran, this is their first step. The next step is that they have to learn the Quran and the meaning of the Quran. The first step they're thinking, learning Quran. And the second step, they have to learn the meaning of the Quran. What Allah is saying to us. What Allah wants to know. Today, we have to make effort to understand the Quran. Not just read the Quran, yes. Reading Quran is also what? Is also ibadah. Like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, mashallah, Brother Isa, he mentioned the hadith, من قرأ حرفا بكتاب الله فله به حسنة والحسنة بعشر أمثالها لا أقول ألف لام ميم حرف ولكن ألف حرف ولام حرف وميم حرف صلى الله عليه وسلم. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, any one of you who recites the Quran, he will get one hasana, one good deed. And one good deed is multiplied by what? 10 times. Alif Lam Mim is now one letter. Rasulullah said, Alif is one letter, Lam is one letter, and Mim is one letter. So each letter you're getting 10 good deeds. Just saying Alif Lam Mim, you will get 30 good deeds. So to recite Quran is also ibadah. To understand the Quran. Allah said, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنِ. We have to ponder. We have to ponder the Quran. So my request to everyone who's sitting here, try to understand the Quran. Read the meaning of Quran. Like the month of Ramadan is coming. Ramadan and Quran goes together. Ramadan and Quran goes together. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah, شَهْرُ رَمَضَانَ الَّذِي أُنزِلَ فِيهِ الْقُرْآنِ. In the month of Ramadan, Allah has mentioned the name. There is no other month's name mentioned in the Quran, only the month of Ramadan. Not Ramadan, Ramadan. The month of Ramadan, Allah said, which Quran was revealed. Quran was revealed in the month of Quran, the month of Ramadan. How? Quran is preserved in Lawh Mahfuz. Lawh Mahfuz, the preserved tablet. From there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the entire Quran in the month of Ramadan to Baytul Izzah. Baytul Izzah. From there, slowly, Quran came down according to the need. In 23 years, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala completed the Quran. So we have the Quran. We are so lucky. The month is coming. Let's refresh our iman. Let's have connection with the Quran. Let's read the Quran more and more and more. And teach this Quran to your children. This is your akhirah. If you teach them Quran, this is your akhirah. They will recite the Quran, you will get the reward, inshallah. You will get the reward. So alhamdulillah, we have different program in the masjid. Also in St. Cloud here, we have class every day, from Monday through Thursday. from 6:30 to Maghrib. 6:30 to Maghrib. Every day, Monday to Thursday. And also I teach on the House of Knowledge. I have a place now on Michigan Avenue. Alright? So I have a class in the morning. Those children who wants to memorize Quran, they do homeschooling. Right? Then other kids come from after school from 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock. What we do in the class, first we recite the Quran with tajweed. Then after reciting Quran, we do every day, we have different subject. One day we talk about fiqh, how to take shower, how to make wudu, how to make tayammum, what is clean, what is not clean. The next day also we talk about history of Islam. Then other day we talk about hadith. Then other day we teach children the adab, the akhlaq, how to live your life according to sunnah. So this is all program going on. Send your children, any other family, send them. This is the time to learn. When they will learn, they will remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we don't teach them deen, who will teach them deen? It's our job. All these children come to the masjid, they come to the madrasa, and their parents drop them every day. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them. This is akhirah. Like the Brother Isa was saying, when someone goes to learn knowledge, Allah, the angel, spread their wings under their feet. And all the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make dua and maghfirah for them. This is our akhirah. My dear brothers and sisters, understand we have to learn Quran. And we have to understand the Quran. And not just that, after that, we have to spread this Quran. Take Quran and teach other people. Go to different part of the world and teach people Quran. This is sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rasulullah sent so many Sahaba companion. They went out and they went different part of the world to teach knowledge. Teach them Quran. So many, we understand. It's very important, my dear brothers and sisters, that we learn the Quran, we understand the Quran. And send your children. Send your children to learn the Quran. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept. I don't want to take too long. I promise brothers only 1 hour. So by 45 we have to finish everything. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our effort. And inshallah we will give the trophy and our certificate. After that inshallah we have dua inshallah.
Thank you, Hafiz Asif. I'd like to recognize one special person, Musa Ahmed, our program coordinator, who put together everything, and he made my work very easy. May Allah reward you. And I'd like to invite our chairman, Dr. Ahmed Aidu, who will be presenting the gifts. Our president, Brother Hanafi, who will be giving out the medals, and Hafiz Asif will be giving out the certificates, and he'll explain and let us know how far that child, how far they're in progress. Our first recipient is Hafiz Khalid Mohammed.
MashaAllah, this is the Hafiz Khalid, and he took, MashaAllah, a lot of time to give time to the Quran and memorize the whole Quran. This is my first student, inshallah. May Allah accept. His brother, Shazad, inshallah, if you can stand up. That's his father. Brother Shazad. His mother is here too, mashallah, on the side. Make dua for him, inshallah.
Our next recipient is Farid Rashid.
Okay, this three students, mashallah, they finished the Quran with reading. Alhamdulillah, we have three students who finished the whole Quran with reading, inshallah. So Farid cannot make it, so his father, mashallah, came. So Allah accept him, mashallah. His son.
Our next recipient is Mohibullah Baburi.
MashaAllah, he also finished the Quran reading, and MashaAllah, He's a student, mashallah. He's always ready to do any khidmah. If there is anything wrong, he will pick it up. If anything, he'll fix it. You see any trash, he'll pick it up. He'll accept him.
Our next recipient is Atullah Amin.
He's a Dullah also, mashallah. He's been working hard. Try to memorize more surah, inshallah. He's a good student, inshallah. He'll give less time to the computer. Games.
Next we have Hamza Nariwala.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah. He has good voice, mashallah. May Allah accept him and keep him safe, inshallah.
Next we have Isa Nadim Ahmed.
MashaAllah. This is alhamdulillah, my partner this year, inshallah. He will be doing Tarawih with me, Isa, and Hafiz Abdullah, inshallah. How many Jews? 22, right? 23 Jews, alhamdulillah, done. So make dua for him, inshallah. Make dua for him. That's his father. Inshallah.
Next we have Sarjil Faruqi.
MashaAllah. Sajid is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him such a brain that mashallah he finished how many? 15, almost 15, right? Within how many months? 10 months, mashallah. MashaAllah. Very good. He goes to high school. No, high school, college, sorry.
Next we have Mohammed Saeed Nadat.
Everybody knows him, right? Yeah, he's trying his best, mashallah. He's going to take over, inshallah.
Next we have Musa Nadim Ahmed.
Everybody knows him. We saw Musa today, right? Yeah. Mashallah. Such a way he organized. SubhanAllah, I was shocked. He organized everything. He did everything his best, mashallah. May Allah accept him for the purpose of this deen, inshallah.
Next we have Yasir Alom Saeed.
Yasir. MashaAllah. He comes after, he goes to school, then after school he comes straight to madrasa. Then he stayed 2 hours. He tried to memorize Quran. He finished 3 juz. MashaAllah. He sacrificed his father, they live other side, all close to paper mill, that side. From there they come. And Allah accept his effort.
Next we have Samir Faruqi.
MashaAllah, it's Shajil's brother, and he's my neighbor also. They live like next to my house. And he's trying his best, mashallah, and he's also memorizing Quran.
Next we have Ibrahim Arif.
Ibrahim. MashaAllah, Ibrahim, come this side. He's a very good student, mashallah. He just started this year, and he's been memorizing. He almost finished 2 juz. May Allah accept him, inshallah.
Next we have Yusuf Nadim Ahmed.
MashaAllah, whereas Yusuf, our youngest, Hafiz, inshallah. He's memorizing Quran. He's Isa and Musa's brother. And he's trying his best, mashallah. Allah accept him.
Next we have Isharul Chowdhury.
Is our here? I think he couldn't make it. He was sick today. So make dua for him, inshallah. He's also memorizing Quran in the morning.
Next we have Yunus Amin.
Everybody know Yunus, mashallah. He's our future imam, inshallah, in this masjid. Alhamdulillah. How many juz you finish? 4 juz he memorized. He goes to school, public school. Then he comes, mashallah, that's his father, Brother Amin.
Next we have Ishanullah Baburi.
MashaAllah, Brother Ihsanullah is the son of Siddiq. He also live here. And mashallah, he's memorizing Quran also. Inshallah,
Next we have Rahimullah Baburi.
Rahimullah, what are you doing here? You should be
MashaAllah. Rahimullah is also trying. He's learning Quran, inshallah, every day.
Next we have Shakirullah Amin.
MashaAllah, very good. Ready, right?
I took 2 nights to memorize these names. Next we have Sophia Baburi.
Yeah, mashallah. She's also learning, inshallah.
Look at that.
I think this is okay.
Next we have Nakibula Baburi.
Mashallah.
Next we have Farzan Amam.
Mashallah. He's the youngest one. And mashallah, he never miss a day. He comes every day, mashallah. He's learning.
You forgot to give him his candy.
You have to give him candy.
I know.
Candy, no school.
Next we have Khadija Quraishi.
Mashallah, Khadija. She's learning so fast. Mashallah.
Wow, looks nice on you. Look at that.
Next we have Ayan Ahmed Chowdhury.
This is my quiet student. So quiet, mashallah. He doesn't just read and he's coming every day, mashallah. May Allah accept him.
Uzair Nadat.
You know, everybody knows there, right? He's trying his best.
Yasin Yamin Godayali.
Yasin. Mashallah, this mashallah student Yasin, his father is Yamin. Mashallah, if you give him something, he wants to finish it. If you tell him like, oh, you gotta learn this surah, he will learn right away. He will try his best. He's trying so hard, mashallah. May Allah accept you, inshallah.
Ayan Ul Hassan.
Ahyan, mashallah. He's been learning so many surah in few days, mashallah. He's trying his best. Allah accept you.
Nazir Haidar Asif.
He's my neighbor too. He can give very beautiful azan. And he knows, mashallah, very good. A lot of surah, mashallah. Inshallah.
Muhammad Zakaria Nadat.
Right hand.
Mashallah, Muhammad Zakaria.
Right hand.
That's my nephew. That's my nephew, yeah.
I like that. It looks good.
Inshallah. He's trying his best to memorize more surah, inshallah.
Last but certainly not least, Abdullah Muhammad Quraishi.
Mashallah. Abdullah he's so smart too, mashallah. He's learning more surah, he's reading Quran, and he gives this beautiful speech. Allah accept it.
That concludes our presentation for the awards, and now I'll call on Hafiz Asif for the closing dua. And dinner will be served after Maghrib, inshallah.
Please, brothers, there's a lot of food. You have to stay till Maghrib, and don't go nowhere. Just stay, inshallah. And there's a lot of food, inshallah. We'll make dua, inshallah. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ولا يقضى عليك إنه لا يضل من واليت ولا يعز من عاديت تباركت ربنا وتعاليت. اللهم إنا نسألك من الخير كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم ونعوذ بك من الشر كله عاجله وآجله ما علمنا منه وما لم نعلم ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. جزا الله عنا نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم بما هو أهله، وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Jazakallah, brothers and sisters, for coming, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward each and every one.